everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Black Book. This series is still going on. I thought last time was gonna be the finale. It wasn't. But, we ended up in this big emotional moment where it turns out that Igor was behind everything that happened to us. He killed our fiance, he set us on the path to be a Khuldoon, also that he could get us to break the seals and steal the wish for himself. So, we ended up fighting and killing Igor, which in turn broke the dead seal, giving us access to the new pages. That, so far look pretty good. What is this? Gesture. Well, we have George the Pious. Gesture, well-versed, bless 3. That's really good, if only just because of gesture. But the well-versed bless is really nice on top of it. Like, if we take a look at George the Father, it's literally just a straight-up upgrade. Might just grab a copy of that and replace it immediately. Sure, why not? Then we have a well-versed piety, ward 10. Both well-versed. That's pretty good. Malady 3 doesn't allow you to apply shield. Interesting, so no one could block against us. Gesture. Imminence. A suppress immunity to a... what's the word? A buff, or debuff, I suppose. So yeah, they can't be immune to curse or waste with this, plus if it's only used black cards, it does 17 damage, and it's gesture. That's situationally really good. Like, getting a copy of that to, like, put into an important fight might be good. Because, like, most enemies don't have immunity to stuff like that. But, like, boss battles might, so that would be good to just have a copy on hand. They put in the copy of George the Pious or not? I did. Good. But, yeah. I never actually finished up the, recap, did I? So, Igor became more demon than human, and so we killed him, which broke the final seal, and then we both fell into the underworld, where we were greeted by Prince Citri, who was going to be our guide through the different layers. He even called himself our Virgil, basically. So this literally is just Dante's Inferno, basically. So that's fun, and we're here. We have some demon visitors to deal with who want our help, and Citri wants to talk, so let's just jump into it.
Yes, the gates never cease to impress with their sophisticated monumentality.
I suppose that's... I mean, yeah, they are pretty impressive. I suppose, yeah. That was it? Okay. Oh yeah, also, it's my birthday. I turned 22 today. So, there's that. I don't really know what else to say besides that. Figured I just mentioned it. But, yeah. So, yeah, let's continue on. That's enough about me. Let's continue on with the game. Visitors.
Ah, you're here, my mistress. You're here.
Hello, friend.
And just in time, just in time.
So you acknowledge my power. It is high time.
We're getting cocky now that we broke all the seals and are a big shot down here.
Oh, my lady, my lady.
Oh yeah, also, all the demons are now calling us their lady and calling us mistress and the like. So there's that.
Enough babbling, lad.
Citri, Citri.
Come on, spit it out.
What a useless spirit. Either speak clearly or be gone.
We know you need help with something, just say it.
A spirit with use. Yes, with use. With presence even.
Thank you, friend.
We've heard, my lady, that you are familiar with the art of cards.
True enough.
Who else better to help us than you?
What do you need?
Cossack is here, and he's playing Durak for his hat. We have to win.
Okay.
Win him with animal spin.
Sure, why not? Agree.
Where is he? Very well. I will help.
You're very aggressive with the where is he.
He's here, at the tar pits. Turn towards the guts and bones. We are waiting, patiently awaiting.
Don't worry, we'll be there
How
soon.
generous you are. Don't be afraid. It won't keep you very long.
Oh yeah, also, our goal here is to find the throne so that we can actually make our wish. And to do that, we have to pass through the palace of Andromalius. There's that little hiccup in our plans to actually save our fiancé. But one more visitor to see before we head off. I don't have our demons. Hold on. Interesting. I didn't even think about that. Hold on. Does that mean we don't get the boost from... Which one is it? The Bag of Demons? It does! I want to switch something out with that then? Because that was good for the damage boost and the health. But if I don't get the health, do I have a better object? I think that's probably still my best, but double checking. 3 waste, strength. Nah, I think the extra damage is still what I want the most. Exit. Visitor number 2.
You're here, mistress.
Hello, friend. What is it that you seek?
You are the demon I saved from the spinner's cocoon, right?
Oh, interesting. We didn't actually get to see them back then, but I suppose Vasilisa did.
Yes, that was me. It said the chart's ungrateful. All lies.
Thank you, friend.
In my nook, I've hid a nice present for you. If you wish, madam, please come visit my place. I won't deter you much longer, my mistress.
Okay, friend. Perhaps we'll see you there. Optional task. Think we're good to go? We don't actually have any allies to go with us anymore. Go to Sisyphus Mountain, decide the Cossack's fates. But I suppose we're good to go then. So let's start at the gates. To make my wish come true, I have to pass through the underworld itself. I've come too far to stop here. Let's head off.
The gates of hell exhale furious flames as they fix an eternal gaze upon you. They are surrounded by throngs of demons as black as night. Some roar, some bark like rabid dogs, some howl wolfishly, and others grunt like evil pigs. All of this fills the air with an unbearable cacophony. The imps rejoice when you approach. Suddenly, everything is silent, and the hateful gates begin to make a speech.
Okay, so the fiery gates are talking to us. Sure. Okay. I don't know if I'm worthy or not, but I'm coming through anyways. We have a mission to accomplish.
He fell back into his old ways.
Hmm?
He shall offer passage to ones who wish be elsewhere, and trials for those whose fate has brought them here.
Okay, so we're going through trials. Definitely. Speak to the gates. We're not going to attack the gates to the underworld.
I'm worthy.
This surely won't end poorly. Approach.
You approach the fiery maw, and unwittingly shield your eyes from the burning inferno. You feel the searing gaze of the hellish gates upon you. If this ordeal continues any longer, it might cause you to ignite like a simple match.
I mean, this is probably very warm fire. Like, even as far as fire goes. Like, this is probably close to sun temperature, if I'd had to guess.
But the flames slowly die down, and now the way is open. A burning inferno that rages in the open maw dwindles down, and finally you are able to step under the dome of hell itself. Your guide snarls with a hint of approval before following you into the pandemonium.
We enter the underworld proper, then. Hair-wide bridge. Various bridges span the fiery rift, all of them different in width. Which one of them is for me? Like, it's a lot of flames going on here. This is not what I was expecting at the end of this game, but I'm not complaining. This was a very well done twist. I thought we were just gonna get, yay, you won, but
An
nope.
abominable view of the hellish outskirts lies before you. A rocky slope gradually descends and disappears into a murky abyss. The darkness is torn by fiery lava flows appearing somewhere below. A narrow bridge spans the chasm and gradually descends. Demons are swarming amongst the rocks with their ghastly visages of pork snouts and muzzles of dogs, goats, and horses. They
Okay.
turn their evil beaks, having noticed your approach.
Talk as usual.
Andel,
Endel.
Mendel,
Mendel.
Gandel.
Mendel. Endel. Gendel.
My, it's so good in hell.
Get out of my way, you haired spawn. I'm heading for the throne and don't have time for you.
Get out of my way, you trio of ruffians. What? Oh, what? Okay.
Oh, Vasilisa. Some demons can't temper their evil passions.
Right you are, Citri. Get the hell out of our circle.
Wait a moment, guys.
Someone has sense.
What are we waiting for? There's nothing better than the Sixth Department.
Come on, bring the pan and light the logs.
Huh?
I'm not in your clutches yet.
Oh, you're trying to eat us. Okay, that makes sense.
She's alive? That's true. And this one beside her. This one?
A book. No seals.
Finally figured it out, huh?
Well, we are better off then. Yes, let's quickly retire.
Notice. Wait a second. Nope. Not a good target. Let's go.
Not so soon, you demons.
Where is the throne?
How can I get to the throne of hell?
Oh, it's quite simple, really.
Hell is alive, just as you are.
I suppose that makes
I
sense.
will guide you. Yes.
We already have a guide.
That's our circle has only one exit. Through our boss. Yes.
Then we'll just have to go see him then.
Andromalius! He lives in the Palace of Evil. You have to follow the boiling rivers from the tar pits to get there.
Okay, so past... Okay, that's like a heat shimmer. I thought that was a giant snake or something for a second.
Yeah, go there. Be careful not to fall from the bridge, though.
Evil cackling, well done. Okay. The traditional Russian concept of the underworld almost completely matches that of Christian literature. Like the Jews of the Old Testament, they place it underground and describe it as an underworld trench, a kingdom of darkness, or a land of darkness and death's shadow, where the light itself is akin to darkness. The underworld is considered to be the source of demonic forces and is home to an ever-burning fire, the Gehenna of eternal darkness, a deep dark underworld, or lake of boiling tar. A soul's path to the afterlife, especially how wide it is, depends on sinfulness. We're not looking good in that department. It may be as wide as a bridge or as thin as a hair. Sinners fall off and plunge into the terrible abyss, while righteous souls pass safely to paradise. Okay, interesting. But, like, that's just that sort of almost the same as, like, Greek mythologies, too. It's interesting. They all have very similar forms of what the afterlife would look like. The sixth.
What do you mean when you say you're the sixth?
There are other departments in addition to us. Yes, we're working the sixth toll house.
Okay, like, I was trying to figure out what they meant by departments.
We are responsible for our clients, you know?
For whom?
Okay.
The ones that pass through here.
Sinners, you mean?
Oh, yes.
So these three guard one of the, like, stopping points for souls on their way to the afterlife. Got it. And the book.
You know of this book, then?
Certainly. And so it has been said, according to legend. There's a legend.
It will fulfill the wish of a Koldu.
Good, that's why we went through everything.
Great power, great glory.
Enough. I think we're
I
good to
don't have
go.
time for these demons.
Drive them off. We don't
Get
have to
out of
attack
here, you
them.
little Shorts.
Run away.
They had some sense once they figured out who we were.
All together now.
1, 2.
Wait, did they just, like, jump off the bridge or something to escape us? Iron cart. A huge cart got trapped in a tar trap. It's from the underworld, but I still feel as if I've seen it somewhere. Which cart is this? Would it be the same one?
Jorts are torturing sinners near a cast iron cart. Some of the wretches are still wearing a harness with bloody iron horseshoes on their feet. Demons tell you that Kolduns are not welcome here when they see you. Their tone is a threatening one.
When we can't talk, we attack. If we can't do either, then we leave. Attack. Why not? Demon horses. Okay. Freedom. Deals waste 5 to all allies. Wait, hold on. These aren't demon horses. These are just regular horses trying to escape. Hold on. Oh, and I'm gonna hurt them really badly. Can I escape hurting the horses? What are you doing? Bless 10, a little bit of damage to yourself. Everything's going towards the big one, right? And sure, why not? I think the big one goes down, and the horses should survive. Yep. Do I still have to... Wait, why did... Huh? I'm not a horse. Have you been reading my mind? Hold on. I don't even have to do anything. Oh, I wasn't a huge fan of that. What do we got? George the Fiery. Prayer 12. Swipe. Sacrifice 10. Wipe Eternal suppressed 1 to all enemies. Okay. Increases well-versed effect for 4. We'll pick up George the Fiery. That was a lot of experience.
Inferno with such curses you've never heard before.
New Balichka. Black Pages. If an ordinary person finds a black book, he should not read it to its end. Otherwise, Jorts will find him. They will attach themselves to him and torment him for the rest of his life. He will be forced to corrupt livestock, poultry, and other people. Such books are referred to as black pages. In some ways, black pages are like the Bible, but are written with white ink on black paper. Black pages are the word of Satan, whereas the Bible is the word of God. You should read neither of these books to the end. Okay. Many people don't follow the second one there. George the Fighter. I'm just gonna add that immediately to the book. And leave the location. Sisyphus Mountain. This bald mountain hangs over the infernal fields. You could see everything from up there. Off we go. This is where we'll meet the one we saved from the spinner.
At the top of an especially high, hellish rock, you find the cozy burrow of a chort that you know. Looking back, you freeze in fear and wonder as you look upon a view of such dread and magnificence that you have never seen.
Let's speak to our new friend.
The exhausted demon thanks you once again and pulls out a red rag from somewhere in his burrow. After whispering some demonic zagavar over it, he hands you his gift.
Take it. Devil's Banner. It's true what they say, the gifts of the devil are of no use in housekeeping. Increases the recharge speed of allies' ability by 3. So it's only 4 turns, I think, so that means that I could go for free, more or less?
Expanses of the underworld.
Every turn, almost?
And are ready to continue on your way.
Does that mean I could do it every turn or every other turn? I'm not entirely sure. Probably every other turn. That's a decent item if we did our setup a little bit differently. Actually, I don't think I care about experience at all anymore, kind of. Like, I don't really care about any of the demonology stuff. Page creation, I have loads of money and I'm barely spending any anyways. So I don't really need anything there. Shop prices, more money. There are these two that I could make use of, but not really all that necessary even. So I think I can move away from this soon. I'll hold on to that for a little bit longer, but that's pretty soon we're going to get rid of that. I've been saying that for a while now, actually. Anyways, the tar pits. This looks exactly like the icons in our church. What was its name again? St. Chortz's?
A twisted bridge leads you to the boiling tar
Ooh,
pits
lovely.
of the golden sands. Sinners emerge once and again from the black slurry, trying to get hold of the shining banks, but each time they are driven back under the merciless blows of demonic pitchforks. The Chort overseers seem to mistake you for an escaped sinner and attack.
Bad mistake on your end. Let's see. Oh, big glowy friend. Word 10. Incandescent claw. They're getting stronger. Let's see. Gonna do 17 to everyone. 60. 60. Some left. Tickling will do a decent amount. Gesture immediate. I'm gonna pass Monstral. I'll get rid of those two, and then I want to draw Fierce Wind. So that should work, like so. Then I can new chain the Fierce Wind I just drew. So now that will do 15 to all enemies. Now, in essence, I'm at 35 to all enemies. And then 5, 10, 15 on top of that. So, 50 to all enemies? Find a key and read it, or do I want to do that? I can't kill everyone right here, I don't think. But tickling... You will die from tickle. You will die from tickle. And then, can I Salt in the Eye the Moon Brothers in my hand? Will that be enough to kill you? I don't think so, but it will be close. Let's see how close we get. Yeah, 5 extra, but it's only giving itself some ward. That's fine. Even if it got the whole bunch of shield right now, it probably wouldn't matter. Yeah, just do that. What have we got? Wind Moses. Gesture. Add effects to all pages in Zagaver. Firm 1, immediate swipe. Interesting. Oh, hold on. I was misreading that. So this is free, but it can only be used once and it happens immediately. All the pages I'm currently using will last for a turn. Interesting. That's pretty good. I'll grab that. Cossack guest. It seems in the underworld, Coldoons and Chorts are on friendly terms. That's why this Chort asked me to help deal with his unexpected guest.
Among the barren rocks of the underworld, you find a murky grotto. A flock of wailing demons has surrounded a frightened Cossack. He sits at a table where everything is ready for a game of Durak.
Let's speak and see if we can't play cards after that.
It turns out that the old soldier has placed a wager, his soul against the stolen hat. Impatient devils are inviting you to play the game on their side.
Sure, we'll play. Cossack and Andropko versus us and a demon friend. Did we lose anything if we lose? I think we're probably... Oh. I'm sorry, friend. I have, like, an amazing attacking hand. This is coming at me, though. Nope. Don't think I'll let that go through. Oh, wow. You shouldn't have game. Come on. There you go. I have 11 cards. I think me and my friend here are doing pretty well. Throw both 9s. I'll hold off throwing too much until my friend can also throw some stuff, I think. I really wish I could help block for my friend. I'm surprised that I can't. These are going for Andropko. Oh, we got this. Yeah, my friend's already done, and I just have a free card to play. Yeah, that was easy.
With a deafening yell and a roar, the Cossack is seized by the demons and carried away to the nearest crack. One imp stays for a bit to express his gratitude with devil's gold. He also tells a couple of stories about other mortal visitors to the underworld.
100 gold and a new Morteshka. How a widow visited the underworld. A widow was dying and lay motionless for 5 days and nights. She had 5 children. An abbé came to read the burial service and saw the widow's face change from white to red. Don't bury her yet, let her rest some. He went away, and after some time, the widow sat up and said, Don't run away, I'm not dead. I visited the afterlife, and the Lord guided me through it. He showed me how people are punished for their sins. I remember how he guided me, candle in my hand, through a crowd of people scooping something up. He said to me, People who picked berries on Sundays. We went further and saw people black all over, their faces burned. People who set houses on fire. We went further still and saw a child walk up to a woman and say, You are not my mother but a snake. The Lord said, People who killed their children. Then he led me to 3 men and asked, Do you recognize them? Yes, I do. He had shown me my 3 husbands. Then he told me, I'm bringing you back. And he led me to a table with burning candles. He started to read a book, and his guides led me out of the cave, and so I have returned. Interesting. Okay. Anyways, that's enough with that location. Chorts Fair. Interesting. Here, Chorts are trading their goods at ridiculous prices. Let's see, card players, they're all still humans. That's the same book merchant, Chort peddler, Chort herbalist. I like the little hat. Let's see. Resistance to poison. I think we already have that in better form. Snakehead. That's not as good as what we currently have, but still pretty good. Anything we actually care about? Gain strength and spikes. Strengthens prayer, but we already have that. Strengthens spikes and weakness. Strengthens piety. Strengthens eloquence black. Burnt fang, we already have. I'm not seeing anything new, really. Or if there is something new, nothing we super care about. Yeah, I think we're good on there. Let's see what the herbalist has. Rebirth. Sure, we'll pick up another one of those, because we almost had to use it last time. Another one of those, because we did use one of those. Those. I'll pick... I'm good with that. I'll pick up these, because why not? And I think that should be good.
What kind of wisdom do you possess?
Zagavers. Anything we want to buy? Or do we want to just buy everything so it's in the book? All pages in Zagafer gain 5 shields. That's pretty good. Well-versed 7 shield firm 2. That's pretty good. Gesture well-versed 13 damage. Oh, that card's really good. That seems really good, actually. That's so much better than, like, Kane or whatever we currently have. I don't think I'm going to waste some money on buying everything, but I think I want to buy Chemer and Satanovich. And I think I might immediately just toss them in. So, last thing, Satanovich and Chemer. What is it that I'm thinking of that we currently have that is kind of just worse than that? Technically better damage than Ognevitsa, but I think... Yeah, I can remove 1 copy of Ognevitsa and put that in instead. And it is also just free, gesture-wise, so... Sure, I think that's good. Actually, no, hold on. I want to put that into... Sure, why not? When a page has firm, it sticks around and gives extra bonuses. But they don't take up spaces and you can just use whatever card you want anyways. So I think we're good with that, and I don't think we're going to play cards again. Let's head off to the Evil Palace. 2 of the encyclopedia pages. I was wondering about that. Here it is, the mysterious palace, overgrown with poisonous mushrooms. Evil has been living here for hundreds of years.
You have almost reached the bizarre palace.
It's upside
Your
down.
steps echo among the ornate spires of this strange building. Citri knows the way and leads you to the very chambers of the palace's master. You notice many open chests filled to the brim with golden rubles. Perhaps it is worth replenishing your supplies.
Probably a bad idea to rob from a demon lord that you're trying to pass by, so ignore it.
Behind the heavy gates lies a heap of treasure, gold and other riches 1,000 times more impressive than the one you saw in Vodinoy's palace. A black throne sits atop the shimmering mountain.
Continue. Hello. What do we call you? I called you a demon lord a second ago, but I'm not sure if that's a proper title. Did you would prefer?
Well. Who do we have here, dear?
Hello.
Count Andromalius.
Count, I suppose. Count Andromalius.
Oh, is it you, Citri? Well.
Of the snake.
You've brought your beauty. This is the witch that broke the seals, I presume?
I am, and I seek passage.
How can we reach the throne of hell?
Probably should be a little bit nicer.
This is not how we do business these days. No, we don't. We really don't. And what about the book, lads? Why does she still have it?
Because no one's taking it from us.
Respond, will ya?
You trying to get people to steal our book? That hasn't ended well before.
This is the same black book of legendary repute.
Oh, I know all about this Khaldun's black books.
Listen, Andromalius.
Oh, right. The throne of hell. I will let you pass, Citri.
Under one condition, or perhaps you're just gonna say we're not allowed to?
But your Vasilisa will have to face the tall house.
Figured.
Or turn back.
Very well. What can you tell us of the black books?
What was that you were talking about, black books?
Oh, everyone knows about black books. Yours is unique, of course. One of a kind.
New page. Black books. In Russian folklore, a black book is the book of a Koldun. With its help, a Koldun learns how to conjure, speak the Koldunic language, and cast black zagavers or spells. Before he dies, he is to pass the book to one of his relatives, or else he is doomed to rise from the grave and haunt the living. The soul of a Koldun cannot be at rest. He must linger between the world of the living and the dead, unable to pass to either. Okay. And the throne?
How can we reach the throne?
Hell will lead you to it, my dear.
That's what everyone keeps saying.
If you pass my tall house, of course.
Fine.
Which path it will lead you to is for you alone to discover.
And Ariel tells.
Aren't the aerial toll houses held by the angels?
Ariel toll houses? Huh? I don't know.
Of course, by the angels, my dear, in the skies.
Okay. Toll houses. According to the life of Saint Basil the Younger, after death, the soul has to pass through various obstacles on its ways to God's throne. These obstacles are called aerial toll houses. There are 20 of them, each one dedicated to a particular sin, such as gluttony or bearing false witness. A separate demon oversees each of the obstacles and recalls all of the sins of the deceased. Fortunately, the soul is accompanied by one or several guiding angels who help to outweigh the sins by the good deeds done by the deceased. In Northern Pikami, this idea of aerial toll houses is in part represented by the idea of sleep as a temporary death. At midnight, the guardian angel, who sits on the man's right shoulder, reports to God regarding all of the things his ward did during the day. During this time, the man is left at the disposal of a chort, who sits on his left shoulder, and tempts and entices him to sin. Okay, so I guess there's historical and mythological basis for the, devil on one shoulder, angel on the other? Interesting, I didn't actually know that part.
I send my walkers to torment newly found clients.
Okay.
And the deceased?
Right. I inspect their quality. If they have too many sins, then I grab their soul.
Okay, so that makes sense. So, the demons and angels in charge of the toll houses, they set some passing souls through, but anyone that's deemed unworthy to continue on towards the path of heaven, they enter your domain and you take control. I suppose that makes sense.
But seeing as you are here, I won't let you go without a trial.
Fine.
Such is my profession. Theft is in my job description. I may be demoted otherwise, am I right, Citri?
Very pointed question towards a specific person. Was Prince Citri here perhaps a demon count at some point? Enough, we'll pass your trials.
Who will pass you anyway, you evil chort?
Right. But how?
Bribe. Toll house card game. We'll go to your toll house.
All right. I will endure your ordeal.
Are you sure about that? An angel is usually there to atone the sins with good deeds. You can't rely on anyone here.
This might not work out well.
Why do you require all that nonsense? Angels, angels. Only the stupid sanctifiers need them.
Be wary. If you accumulate too many sins in his domain, then he will seize your soul, and even I won't be able to help you.
Okay. This... Go back. Can I bribe you to let me through? Because I don't think I'm passing through a sin check.
Maybe we can make a deal. I have quite a lot of gold, actually.
Well, I am a business person, and I love gold.
How much would you require?
I won't take a small bribe, believe me, my dear. I will have to take all your rubles.
No. No. I can't give back. Go back. I'm not going to attack him. I'm going to play a game of cards to let me pass.
Maybe we can play a game of Durag for passage.
In fact, I am a bit of card play myself. Dylan, but your stake will be your soul.
This is probably the best way through. I have a lot of money. I can't afford to give up everything because I might want to spend some of it eventually. Obviously, I'm not spending money on much importance, but yeah. So a game of cards I'm fine with. I'm not going to attack him because that's not my style, and there's no way I'm passing a toll house with how many sins I have. So a game of cards it is. Let's see, what's trump? Hearts. I didn't draw a single one. Wow. Thanks, game. Am I being cheated? Hold on here. That was rude. Like, absolutely nothing to work with. Okay, I won that hand. Still no hearts. Sure, this isn't going amazingly. Oh, what? I was still taking those cards anyways. I feel like I'm being cheated, honestly. Oh, I can block these cards. That's a mixture of kings and jacks. It's not all jacks. That is very similar to the K. Come on. You can't stop everything I do. Sure. I'm wasting all my trump on this hand, but I have a lot of sevens here. Once again, wasting all my trump. You can block everything. I cannot. This is a close game. I really feel like he's cheating, honestly. I can block that. I'll throw my 2 6s. I won't throw my trump 6 yet. I'll let that go. Nope. Finish. 2 kings. Throw my 9. Oh yeah, he's used that like three times now. He's definitely cheating. Why do I get the extra cards? Wow, he is actually cheating somehow. Like, wow. Okay. Defeat! I just lost my soul because of that. Hold on. Load. I have to go through everything over again. Autosave. Okay,
You have
this is...
almost reached the
Can I
bizarre
just... One
power
second,
cave.
I'll get back to
Your
there.
steps
Okay, we're back here. I forgot to get the encyclopedia pages again, actually. I just sort of skipped through to get back to this point. So hopefully there was nothing too important that we're going to need to remember in those encyclopedia pages. Or hopefully I'll just remember what I need to. But let's try this again, shall we? Let's see. Arts is once again Trump. Once again, I have none. I don't know. This dude doesn't feel like he's playing by the rules. Yeah, he'll block both of those. That's fine. I have 2 trump cards right now. No duplicates. I guess I can just play a card. I have a lot of spades. More trump, yes. This is going better. Not amazing still. After's blocked out with trump. Blocked out with trump. Throw a card. Aha! Rude. Let's hope this... Okay, this is definitely going better than the last one. Still not amazing. I'll avoid throwing the trump unless he blocks every... now I'll let it pass. Why do I get the extra cards? I think I might still lose this. Yeah, I still lose. What am I supposed to do here? This dude is not playing by the rules. Time to go through that again. Okay, back here. Actually got the encyclopedia pages this time. For laughs, let's just try to go through the toll house, shall we? Because I don't know if I can beat him in cards.
All right.
I assure
We've already seen this before.
Be wary. If you
Agree.
accumulate
We'll try and go through the
tremendous
toll
pieces of
house.
domain,
I'm sure I have nothing to fear.
Well, let me read the scroll.
Let's see how poorly this goes.
Your scroll. This one, my dear. It says everything. So, you visited a mill
And stole the money there.
and stole the miller's money. Tough luck. Let's put a dash here, so as not to forget.
How many sins is too many sins? I almost forgot about that.
You went to the Vodinois palace. I have quite a collection of his ushkoiniks here.
I didn't steal anything from Vodyanoi.
He has some very nice treasure. And didn't even care for it. But it's understandable. His gold turns to fish scales in the world of man.
Okay.
You Khaldons visit these churches without a second thought, as if it were your own house. It never ceases to amaze me.
Which church?
You did what? Marry someone off?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't even take the donations. How pity, how pity.
Okay, so my decision to avoid stealing for almost the entirety of this game is working out.
And here, being but a guest, you didn't take a ruble.
Okay, you did say your name was something about theft, so...
So, these are your only sins.
I stole like 10 rubles or something like that from a miller who asked us to do a job, and that's the only thing that you're counting.
No, my dear. I don't need the likes of you here. You simply won't fit. You failed my ordeal. Now be on your way.
Is that good or bad? I think you don't want to keep me, which I think is good.
Maybe you'll have better luck in another circle of hell.
Yay! Yay, that worked out for the good. We made it through. Because I didn't steal more or less anything. Like, I specifically left offerings behind because it felt wrong
Andromalius
taking them.
dissipates into a hideous cloud of sulfuric stench. A portal
Two.
opens in place of his throne, through which you see a new landscape that is even darker and gloomier than what you've seen before.
So basically, I played 2 games of Rock against someone that was very heavily cheating. And that I had no hopes of winning either one because I didn't think I could pass a morality test. Turns out he's judging a moral that I never broke, really. So it worked out. Okay. We get okay, we get another resting point, it looks like. That's good. Ugh, some, like heat shimmers messing with the camera, I
What a
suppose?
beautiful place hell is when chaos reigns supreme. Don't you agree, my lady?
Black hole sun.
Yes, you won't get bored here, it's true. And what an expanse. I think one can fall in love with hell. I'm not sure about all these screams.
Okay.
Even though they are devoid of heavenly grace, they found a shelter here in hell. And they are tormented most cruelly here, since we're in the domain of death herself.
Okay.
Shorts torture murderers, traitors, infidels, and other rebel here.
The tolls.
But why am I here? Among these wretches?
Who knows? Hell works in mysterious ways. I know one thing. The abyss will lead you to your goal.
And the
Tell me
underworld
how it
itself.
works.
How does it work?
I could explain it to you for ages, my lady, and still not tell you even a fraction of the whole truth. I know a lot being a spirit, but your mind simply cannot grasp this knowledge.
Hold on. He has heterochrome. Are his eyes different color, or is it just a little bit of shading on one of them? But it looks like that eye is like the same shade as that eye. But that one's maybe slightly different. I don't know. It might just be like the positioning of the the. What's the like colored part called? I don't remember now. In like comparison, like a little bit of shading. I don't know. I thought he might have heterochromia like a Vasilisa, but he might not actually. Anyways, unimportant.
Hell changes every moment, but only one thing stays the same. The torment of sinners devoid of forgiveness. Some demons heavenly delight in torture. For others, souls are just a form of currency.
Shorts.
Why are there some shorts here and others on Earth or with Khaldooms?
That's a good question.
Some are sent to Earth as a reward, while others go to the same place but to Khaldooms as a punishment.
Okay, so good demons go to Earth. Bad demons go to Earth. But specifically to punish other people there.
Demons have their own hierarchy. Peasants, workers, and nobles. Just like mortal people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Some have their domain in hell, while others have theirs in the mortal world. We demons believe that world of man drowned in its sins long ago. As such, in essence, it is already ours.
Okay. And the
Tell me about the
face
abyss.
of the abyss?
Hell is darkness. Hell is chaos. Hell appears as it wills itself, and doesn't have a... One might see
Oh,
it
doesn't
as
have a
funnel
firm
with
structure.
throne
Accidentally
at
clicked
its
it
top.
there. Okay.
Some see it as circles or stamps floating in an endless darkness. Still, others see it as a series of endless caves burning with furious flame. But there is always someone with enough will to harness this power.
Okay, and death.
The tall house of murder is ruled by death herself?
Oh, Chamber of Death. Okay.
Who else but her? Death knows the guilty better than anyone. since she's present wherever sin is committed.
Okay, so we're in the circle of murder, and we killed. Uh, hmm. That one we have done a couple of times. How many people have we killed? We gave someone to a mermaid. We killed the priest, and we killed Igor. Ugh. If we have to pass this toll house in the same way, that's not going to be great.
Will she let me pass?
Death is a strange creature, worthy of the hellish unknown. Today her victims are old ones. Tomorrow, everyone. Or only the sick or the young. So it is not my place to guess at her whims about you, and live in sorceries.
Yeah, death is unpredictable, I suppose. Go back. Let's continue the
Will
journey.
this road lead us to death?
Correct. With it, we will get to her temple. She's the only one who can open the way further.
Let's not tarry.
I shall obey, my lady.
Thank you, Citri. And I suppose with that, that's a pretty good place to end things off. This is a long one because of those extra games of Duroc that we didn't need to do in the end. But, hey, we made it through the first circle. Now we're into the circle of death, where we must pass death herself. That's gonna be easy. But, anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.